So it's been 1 year since I've been reselling. A little more, maybe. Yeah. I taught myself completely from the ground up. I did not have inventory, I thought. I did not know what I was doing. I just knew that when I searched for work from home jobs, I got a whole bunch of scam stuff. And I came across reselling and I was like, I love shopping. I love thrift stores. I love using stuff that nobody else wants anymore and making more use out of it, whether it be upcycling or reselling it or any of that. Before I discovered reselling, I was a giver. And I still am. I go through a lot of my death piles and I'll give things away, but I did not realize you could take used items and they were worth a lot of money a lot of times. So I just began with what I had, which is one of the videos I watched in the beginning that told me to get 10 items out of my closet or somewhere around my house and just list them for sale, and I would start making sales and just go from there. I didn't know how to ship. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what to ship in. It was just crazy. I made a lot of mistakes. I think the biggest mistake I made the most was getting my labels mixed up. I would get, if I got more than one order, I got so excited. But I would print out all the labels, and then I'd have all these labels here, and I'd have my packages, and I would just go to sticking them on the right package with the right name. Right? Wrong. And I didn't realize that's what I was doing until I got, customer feedback. They're like, hey, I got this pair of Miss Me jeans and I ordered tennis shoes. Yeah, before I was rudely interrupted with my phone, I'm sorry. I was telling you guys just some helpful things that I didn't know when I first started out. Things I wasn't very cautious of, and that is having some type of system set up when you go to ship. Like, I started taking my labels that print out and writing the inventory number on the back of it and putting like a one-word description of the item too, because I have gotten my inventory numbers mixed up, and I'll get into how that happens later, but that can happen too. That was reusing my bags. I started off with Ziploc bags from the dollar store. Getting the 16 for $1. Then I started buying them like at Target, the big boxes that I figured and calculated and come out that was cheaper. I didn't want to buy big bulk off Amazon of the actual like polygraph bags and stuff because they were pretty expensive and I wasn't making that much money starting out. One reason was because I wasn't selling items that had high ticket value. I will still sell a $10 item if I got it for free and it has a high sell-through rate. If I'm being honest, even if it doesn't have a high sell-through rate, I will still list it if I've got it. Just because I have not taught myself yet to not do that. Because that is not good. You do not need to put a whole bunch of items in your store that don't have a high sell-through rate. Because what happens, and is currently ongoing with me, is you get a lot of inventory and you think it's all listed, and maybe refresh some listings or whatever, you know, end and sell singular, and they're actually not even listed in your store anymore. They just took them down, or I don't know what happened. When I figure that out, I'll let you know. But I've heard other people in their videos say that has happened to them. So, starting out, it's better to try and keep it small. It feels great to get over 500 listings. Yeah, baby. It feels great to get, you know, a big lump sum of listings. And, you know, so like I've accomplished all this. I've got so many listings. But if they're sitting and they're not selling, guess what? Then you're going to have to find storage space for this stuff. You're going to have to hopefully not do what I did because I was so disorganized. But you're going to have to like reorganize all the inventory and actually get a usable inventory system.
Mama, everybody wants these. Everybody has to write in the side. Hi!
She's trying to sell everyone mini Oreos. Anybody want this?
These are mini packs.
It's a mini pack. So there's that. And what you saw is me not being an editor at all, having no experience with making these videos, and they're going to look like crap, I'm sure, and probably not get many views, but whatever, I've got to practice, so I'm putting them out there. But that's another thing, learning with eBay and with YouTube. I can't give you much advice on YouTube, but with eBay or any other platform that you sell on, just start. Just do it. You're going to screw up. You're going to screw up. But you're going to learn from your mistakes. And it gets easier. And it just becomes like a workflow, you know, like just something you repetitively do every day. And check your sell-through rates. It's really easy to do. You just go into eBay and you type in the item and it'll pull it up and it'll show you there, like at the bottom of your screen. I'm always on my phone. 1,400 and whatever odd number are listed. Then go into the filter and filter it down to sold items, and completed items will automatically check too. But anyway, it'll be sold items and completed items, and it'll tell you how many of them are actually sold and divide that, you know, and that's the sell-through rate for those for 90-day period. Make sure you're getting something at least 50% sell-through rate. I have not went out and just shopped for high sell-through rate items, but I'm telling you from experience on the other side of not doing it, don't not do it. It's a headache. It's stressful. out. But oh, what I was saying about the what you saw me doing with the package, that was the only sale I got that day. And dude, I got none. No, I got one today, but I didn't ship any out this morning because